Hello, students. Hello. Today topic is data types and variables. These two topics are very important. Outside, in this world, in the living nature, two people are very important, right? The one is learner. Same time is a what guru is a giver, right? So these two people are important. In the same thing, every programming language has two fundamental elements. Every programming language has okay. Every programming language, every programming language has two fundamental elements. They are okay. They are one is data types, data types. The second one is variables. These two are very important. Every programmer, there is no creating code, there is no problem solving data types and variables. So without data types and variables, you cannot create a coding. So every coding, every programming, you surely we need a data types and variables. These two about we will see one by one. In these data types, about now I will make one structure in this data type about we will make one structure. Okay, the structures about one by one we will see here in this data types about okay. Yes, here these data types can be classified into three structure. Okay, these three structures are one by one. I will tell you. Number one is user defined data type. Okay, this is one type of data type. The second one is fundamental or built-in data type. This is the second type. Okay. The third one is derived, D-E-R-I-V-E-D, derived data type. This is third category. Okay. Today we'll discuss about these three categories in data type. Okay. Yes. Now, what are the user-defined data type? What are the fundamental data types? What are derived data types? These about we will see one by one. Okay, yes. First, we will see user-defined data type. User-defined data type. This is a basic. That's why. So listen carefully. In these user-defined data types are classified into 4 types. Sir, as a user using in a coding class, okay, and then number 2, structure using in a keyboard struct. Okay, so the concept is structure. Okay, the third one is enumeration. Simply we called enum, E-N-U-M. It's nothing but enumeration. Okay, array in this place, class, structure, enum. The fourth one is union. What? Union, right? This is also one type of data, your user defined data type. Okay, the fifth one is what's a type def, Typedef. So this question sometimes asking 2 marks or 3 marks also as per the pattern here. First one is in that place what are called the user defined data types or list of the user defined data type means one is a class, another one is structure, struct. The third one is enumeration, this is enum. The fourth one is union. The fifth one is type def. Right. These about these are one chapter actually. These are one chapter. Okay. These about we will see one by one. What is what? What is the purpose we're creating these data types? So detailing we learn about this in future. But the question will ask what are called user defined data types means class, structure, enum, union, and then type def. Okay, yes. This is one type of data types. Now we will see built-in data type or fundamental data types. In this built-in data types or fundamental data types. In this fundamental data types above, fundamental data type, okay, are also called as built-in data types. Built-in data type. Okay, yes. So here what are called built-in data types or fundamental data types? I will tell you one by one, right? First one is integral, INTGRAL, integral data type. And then second one is void. Every coding we should write void, void. Okay, yes. Again, I will tell you. The second one is void, void, right? And then the third category, right? This is floating, floating data types. Okay, yes. The fundamental data types are also called as built-in data type. In these built-in data types are classified into 3 levels. One is integral, and then another one is void, and then other one is floating. Yes. These what are called integral, what is void, what is floating, about we will see one by one. Okay, here in this fundamental data type or built-in data type, integral means we will define 2 categories only. The first one is what? Integer, int, integer. Here alphabet will declare character, right? These two is an integral data type. What are called integral data type means one is integer, another one is character. But this is a generic pointer. Okay, generic pointer should not return a value. It is a generic pointer, should not return a value. Should not return a value. Okay, so this is void, should not return a value. This is a generic pointer. Okay, so it contain is the meaning for this. Now I will tell about floating means there are two types. One is float, create float. Another one is double, right? One is float data types. Another one is double. Okay, these data types about how many bytes, okay, and then bits. We will see one by one. Okay, here integer means now in the day C++, right? In this day C++, where integer means 4 bar. Okay, here character means 1 byte. Here should not return a value. Float means 4 bytes. Okay, double means 8 bytes, right? But first thing I will tell you, 1 byte is nothing but 8 bits. 8 bits. So in this integer base, how many bits are there means simply we will calculate, right? Here you see 4 bytes means 4 into, we know 1 byte is, so 4 into 8. Okay, so 32 bits. Okay, 32 bits. Here only 1 byte. This is 8 bits. The bits calculation, byte calculation, 1 bytes. Here the 4, here also 4 into 8. So 32 bits. Double means 8 into 1, 8. So equal to 64 bits. Okay. So this is a range. Okay. This one is 32 bits and then 64 bits. In general, commonly every time code we are using integer, whole number, character is alphabets, single or double, float is a fractional number, whole with fractional number, double is so 10.352. Okay, this these types, right? This type is a built-in data type. Okay, previously we learned user-defined data type. Now we learn built-in data type over this. Another name is fundamental data type. Okay, yes. Now we will see third one. The third one is derived data types. Okay, the third one is derived data types. Here, what's that? Here, derived data type. Okay, in this derived data type, what are the derived data types? Okay, I will tell you. One is array, ARR, AY. This is a concept. And then second one is function, array, function. And then third one is pointer. Okay, yes. And then fourth one is reference. Okay, yes. This about we will see one by one. One is array, and then another one is function, another one is pointer. Okay, here this one is reference. Okay, these four is the concept. These are one chapter. This about we will see in the chapter wise again and again. So the third category, what are called derived data types. Example means array, function. Array is a 1, function is a 2, pointer 3, reference 4. Right? Yes. These are the data types in the programmer every time using these types of data types. What are the user defined and then fundamental or built-in data types? The third category is derived data types. Okay, yes. These data types, so simply you tell sir. Okay, example I will tell you. This is integer, right? Here integer. Here a. terminated by semicolon. So in this concept, integer is a data type, but a is a variable. The variable is also called as what? Identifiers. Identifiers, right? Variables or identifiers. But in this data type. The data types about we'll discuss, but we will go inside the chapter one by one. But now tell the introduction about the variable, right? In these variables about I will teach now. Okay, yes. Here variables. Okay, yes. What is the another name of variables? The another name of variable is variables or identifiers. Okay, yes. Identifiers are also called as variables. Identifiers are also called as variables. The variable in this declaration, anyone A or B says anything. Okay, in these variables about there are four types of variables or there. Number one is declaration of a variables, and then initialization of a variable, pointers variables, initialization of a pointer variable. First, what is variable? So variables are user-defined names assigned to specific memory location. Variables are user-defined names. Variables are user-defined names. Variables are user-defined names assigned to specific memory location. Assigned to specific memory location. Okay, in this memory location, there are two types we will represent. One is R value and another one is L value. Okay, this about we will see. But in general, variables are user-defined names assigned to specific memory location. In this declaration of all the variables, stored in two ways is associate. One is R value, another one is L value. Okay, this associate in this variable, one is R value. Okay, R value. This is one type, so associate. Second one is L value. Sir, what's our R value and L value? We will declare in any one variable, suppose integer A equal to 100. The 100 is the assigned variable. Okay, here in this memory area, okay, the 100 will goes to in this area. It means this is R value. R value. The memory address in this area 0xF3. Okay, so here it should be L value is a memory address. This is memory address. Okay, OXF3. But here variable name is A. So variable name is A. So A will assign the value. Okay, there are two methods will be associated. One is R value, another one is what? Here L value. There are two methods we will declare in these variables. In these variables, there are classified into four types. There are classified into four types. So what they are said here, types of variables or identifiers. Variables or identifiers. Okay, number one here, declaration of a variable. Declaration of a variable, right? The second one is what? Initialization of a variable. T-I-A-L-I-Z-A-T-I-O-N. Initialization of a variable. This is second type of variable. The number three. Okay, here this is pointer variable. Pointer variable. The fourth one is, okay, the fourth one is initialization of a pointer variable. Initialization of a pointer variable. So there are four types of variables we'll declare. Number one is declaration of a variable. So declare the value of a variable. This is initialization of a variables. The third one is pointer variable. The fourth one is initialization of a variables. So in these types of variables, there are classified into four types. In these types of variables above, one by one, we will see. Okay, sir, write the syntax and example of declaration of a variable. Okay, write the syntax, okay, and example of declaration of a variable. Okay, declaration of a variable. Sir, generally we will speak declaration of variable is nothing but declare the value of a variable. How, sir? Okay, here first we'll say syntax, right? Syntax. Okay, syntax right before I will tell you one shortcut. Okay, example, we will go directly example. I will tell you. Okay, this example is what? Integer A, right? This is a data type, but this is a variable terminated by semicolon. Okay, but here in this example of declaration of a variable mean integer means data type, right? Here in the data type and the identifier, these in between, one gap will come. It is called space, right? Space. And then variable is nothing but identifiers is identifier. But end should be terminated by semicolon. Semicolon. Okay, yes. You see now, first one is data type, and then space, and then identifier. Here, n should be terminated by semicolon. This is only one. That's why syntax is data type, space, identifier. But now we will see in this type, two variable means in a single declaration, two variable means outside. We will do. Command you say integer A, comma B, right? Here simply syntax, the same type of syntax. What? Data type, here space. Okay, now identifier one in between. What will happen? Comma operator here. Identifier two. End is semicolon. colon. Okay, you see, this is a data type, space, and then identifier, here, comma, here identifier 1, this is identifier 2, it should be terminated by semicolon. That's why we represent integer 1, A into B. This type of declaration is an what? Declaration of a variable. The title is declaration of a variable. Okay, yes. Now, the second one I will teach you. The second type of variable is what? Initialization of a variable. Okay, here the second one is initialization of a variable. Sir, in this initialization of a variable means, okay, first one is initial value. INIT, IA, LI, ZA, TION, initialization of a variable. Okay, sir, initialization of a variable, how to declare, sir? See, declaration of a variable means integer A terminated by semicolon, but directly I will come to an example. Integer A equal to 5 or any value. This is example. Sir, syntax, sir. Write the syntax for this initialization of a variable. This is what? Data type. In this data type and variable, in between one gap is there. Okay, it's called space. Now this is identifier, right? Identifier. Okay, here what symbol is inside? You see, equal symbol, equal symbol or equal. Okay, here 5 is the value, right? That's why write value, but it should be terminated by what? Semicolon. Okay, yes, this semicolon. Sir, in that case, this is a data type, this is an integer, your space, identifier, this A or B, X or Y, anything, this symbol equal, this is value, right? This is value. Okay, yes, this type of value is a declared, but end it should be terminated by one semicolon. Okay, yes. Now the third one is one pointer variable declaration. Okay, yeah. The third one is pointer variable. Okay, the pointer variable, it should be represent symbol one asterisk. Okay, okay, simply we call star, right? Here, example I tell you, directly we'll go to example. Any declaration, integer, star, A. Okay, sir, you want to write in a syntax for this pointer variable, it is data type, these two, what? Space, okay, here, asterisk, okay, here, identity, fire, and then terminated by what? Semicolon. This is data type, your space, okay, asterisk or star. This is identifier terminated by semicolon. This is a pointer variable. Okay, the last one is a one initialization of a pointer variable. Right? In this initialization, the fourth one is initialization of a pointer variable. Okay, this type is entirely different from other types of variable. How, sir? Declaration integer star A comma B. How, sir? Equal to what? Any one value will declare equal to 10. Okay, here 10 is assigned. Okay, it will directly will not show. That's why A equal to in this memory allocation address of B. Right now, declare C out what address of A. Right here, no address of A. This is star A. Okay, yes. Every variable we should assign B equal to 10, but A equal to address of B is nothing but the B value goes to A memory location. Now this is here star A. Okay, but pause the value 10 will 10 value will goes as in a variable A. Okay, this type is an initialization of a pointer variable. Okay, in this variable same what this is data type here one space. Okay, this is straight. Okay, this is identifier. Identifier. Okay, these two variable between what will happen? Comma. Okay, and then one identifier or variable two. That is one. This is two. Here equal sign. No, that's equal and then what value, but here terminated by semicolon. Semicolon. Okay, these data types. Okay, first one is data type, your space. So asterisk or multiplication. This is identifier. This is comma. Your identifier two equal sign. This is value terminated by semicolon. Okay, as this type is nothing but initialization of a pointer variable. Okay, but will detail. I will tell you today this session will discuss only two things, right? One is what data types. In this data types about detailing what are the data types about we learn. The second one is what variables. Okay, yes, these two about we learn today. Okay, simply so we'll come to conclusion, sir. Example, what is data type, what is variable means integer. Okay, here x comma y. Okay, now come to conclusion. Integer is a data type. Okay, here x comma y, these two one variables or identifiers. Identifiers. Okay, yes. I think so. Today class, you learn many things from the class today. So two types of data. One, all the types. Okay, you can go to inside YouTube. Again, you go through every method will explain clearly. Okay, every programming language has two fundamental elements. There are data types and variables. In these data types about user-defined fundamental derived. This what are user-defined data type, and then what are fundamental data types, and then finally what are called derived.